Hello again. So, continuing in our quest for self-love, for a healthy way of caring about ourselves so that our lives can be better, the quality of our lives can be better, and we can feel better about ourselves. Today, I want to talk to you about something I've mentioned in the other short clips that I'm putting up about this topic, but I haven't really gone into it in any depth, and that is the topic of remaining present, of being conscious and aware. And the way I'm going to focus on it is by telling you how to incorporate a very simple and brief practice of mindfulness into your life. I know that the word mindfulness is really something that is being overused nowadays. You can't open a newspaper or watch a television program without running into something about mindfulness. However, even though you can go here on YouTube and watch many thousands of programs, very good ones, many of them, about how to incorporate mindfulness into your life, what I want to do today is show you how to do it in such a simple way and in such a brief way that you will not find, if you're fair, that it steals time from your day, and yet, even though it's so simple and even though it's so brief on this daily basis, you will find that it begins to make an impact on the rest of your day when you're not actually practicing it. Okay, so here's how to go about doing it. In a period of 15 minutes, if you will take a walk, and if you will do the following, you will find that mindfulness begins to participate in your life and change your neural pathways in a way that you will notice. So go outside somewhere, hopefully where you have something beautiful in nature to look at, and simply start walking and focus on something beautiful. You can focus on it with your eyes, with your ears, with your nose, even with your sense of touch. But the easiest way tends to be with your eyes, at least at the beginning. And by the way, please do this walk alone. No dogs, no other human beings with you, because you will be distracted if they come. All right, so let's say you're focusing on a beautiful pine tree, or on a splendid bougainvillea, or on the brilliant blue sky, or on a gray sky with raindrops, or perhaps if you live in a slightly cooler climate than I do, on the falling snow. It doesn't really matter what you're focusing on, as long as you consider it beautiful. So focus on it for a moment, drink in its beauty, and then feel gratitude for its presence in your life, just momentarily, just right now. How fortunate you are to be able to see or smell, touch, hear whatever this beautiful thing is that you are focusing on. Immediately afterwards, focus on another beautiful thing. Feel gratitude for its presence in your life. And when you're finished, focus on the next beautiful thing. Perhaps you see a seagull, perhaps you see an eagle, perhaps you see a cloud floating by, perhaps you hear a child laugh in that wonderfully contagious way that children have of laughing, even if you don't know exactly where the child is. It might be in somebody's garden. Just focus on it briefly. Drink in its beauty, however the beauty is calling you, and then feel gratitude for it. Okay, so now let's say you've continued doing this for the 15 minutes that your walk is meant to last. And when you are done, you think back and you realize, oh my goodness, I saw the pine tree or the bougainvillea, I saw the blue sky, I saw the seagull or the eagle, I heard the child laugh. But then I went on and totally focused on what I normally think about. In other words, you forgot to do what this exercise in mindfulness is asking you to do, to remain present with beautiful elements of nature around you. Don't worry about it. It's good that you realize how easily your monkey mind, let's call it, takes over and does not do what you had intended to do. Imagine with something this simple. Imagine if it's something a lot more difficult. So, of course, by realizing how easily your monkey mind takes over, you now begin to have an idea, a slight, tiny little idea about why it is so hard for you to maintain an inner state of well-being in this process of learning how to care for yourself and love yourself. So this little exercise of mindfulness is going to train your mind to remain present, to remain aware and conscious. And we are deliberately using nature, the beauty of nature, in order to help train your mind in doing this. What will happen is that certain neural pathways in your brain, in your prefrontal cortex, are going to actually change as you do this. Not with one day, of course. You're going to have to do this on a daily basis for quite some weeks before these changes take place. But you will notice that you begin to feel pleasure as you do this. You begin to feel more peace as you do this. You will also notice that these sensations of pleasure and peace permeate the rest of your day on certain occasions when you happen to enter in contact with nature, which you probably won't do very often at the beginning, but you will notice that something has changed. Please practice this, and then let's talk about our next topic when I see you again next time. Wishing you very well. Bye-bye.